We've all heard the expression, shit or get off the pot. But what if there was a third option? Hi, and welcome to Maximum DACA. My name is Cal. Joining me tonight is James, Will, Caleb, and Phil. And god damn it, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Is that good?
Yeah. That was great.
That's me every time.
Now I'm really thinking, like, what is the third option?
I thought you were actually going somewhere with that.
Yeah.
For a second.
No, that's not my material.
Check out the podcast for the third option.
Years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody else had that clever one. I about pissed my pants laughing when I saw it too.
That's the third option.
Yes.
It's to piss your pants.
Shit or get off the pot. Or piss your pants. All right, so yeah, we're playing, right?
Yep.
Let's do this. Okay, so we had a good time last time, I hope, right? The four of you were on New Avalon.
Getting our shit pushed in.
It was pushed in. It was pushed in quite a bit. And that was intentional, but, you know, whatever. So some time has actually passed. Do you guys want to go ahead and fill us in with what your characters were doing over the past 3+ years?
I really don't.
Well, you're really gonna have to.
Oh, but that's like Discovery stuff.
Well, I mean, fill us in a little bit. You know, you don't have to give us all the gory details. Absolutely, don't divulge anything that should come out in gameplay. But you know, certainly catch us up on where you guys landed after New Avalon, where your Lance was part of a guerrilla team operation led by Sergeant Will Jericho, and the Wolf's Dragoons were on the continent of Rostock, and you guys had put forth some missions to sabotage their supply lines and communications. Your missions ultimately were successful enough for the Draconis Combine to basically be like, hey, take care of this, and do it now. So they sent out an effort in force to wipe you off the map and capture you, and that's kind of what happened.
Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened last time.
So you guys
lost every one of our mechs.
Yeah.
There's that.
Well, you got captured. You were prisoners.
Saw a guy decapitated. That was fun.
Yeah, that was wicked. It was wicked cool, right?
Wicked cool.
Tried to derail that freight train.
Well, you couldn't. It was on tracks.
Yeah. But I tried. That's what counts.
Yeah.
Thomas had never seen such bullshit.
God damn it.
I hate you.
We were guests of the Wolf Dragoons for quite a while.
Yeah, you were guests of the Wolf's Dragoons for, I think, over 6 months. About 7 months, I think. You guys were sort of saved by the Wolf's Dragoons, actually, because
they're not complete pieces
Tysaw
of shit.
Kiertsen wanted to take you and torture you, maybe murder you, who knows, commit war crimes with your bodies. I don't know.
Very perverted stuff.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know.
Oh, I know.
It's the dragon. I mean, it's not that far from...
And let's see. So you guys were released into Federated Sun's hands, where you made contact with the AFFS, and you were debriefed. And since you were just cadets at the NAIS, you were offered to enlist with your skills and your experiences. Major Copeland put in a good word and said, you ought to ask them if they want to join up. Take the fight back to the dragon. And some of you did, some of you didn't join.
Yep.
So why don't we start with Phil?
Oof. I was really not trying to like dump the tragic backstory immediately.
I mean,
Let's get
to
Nathaniel's
divulge all of
tragedy
it.
out of the way. Yeah, you don't have to divulge everything that you shared with
I
me.
mean, mine's gonna be basically
You know?
stuff happened.
It
Figure
better be
out.
more than just stuff happened. What a jerk.
Pretty much after our debrief, you guys didn't see me until I actually come back. So, yeah, after literal years of menial task work and therapy,
Back at home, right?
back at home, working as a janitor, probably. It's the best way to describe it. Copeland came and asked me to rejoin up, and that seemed to do the trick, so now I'm back.
Yep.
Will?
Good old Doc, after all of that, decided he wanted to join the AFFS and join up and go through that. So put his mech skills and med tech skills to the test. Went through some fights, went through a couple operations. Operation Cerberus was one of those. Went and helped try to take the fight to his home system of Liberty, and didn't quite go through with that. They got taken, but
Didn't liberate Liberty.
didn't liberate Liberty. No, and I'm very, very upset about that. But eventually found my way back into the fold where we are now.
You were initially with me in the same unit.
Yeah, we started off together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
And we were in the.
Or I guess we're gonna go with Edward. I'm sorry, I was.
Either works.
I was
Either
like
works.
Ellis.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of just
No.
flows.
I'm interested in Edward's.
Segue.
Well, Ed
Edward.
joined up for his third tour of duty, third time's a charm, and
Oh, it was.
he was part of Operation Cerberus, and with Doc and the 5th Crucius Lancers, and eventually made landfall on New Syrtis and did that whole campaign, and now he's here.
Anything interesting? Anything of note happen on New Syrtis?
Oh, nothing that I would like to divulge at this moment. Point in time.
Okay. All right, that's good. All right. What did Hughes do?
I was an unpatriotic schmuck who did not join up with the Federated Sons military. Yeah, buddy.
He's the one.
I took my.
I feel like I had an excuse, though.
Yeah,
Well, hang on. Let's see if it's any better.
it's not. I took my 4 years and my mild trauma and walked away. Still wanting to be a part of a lance, but maybe not a full-on, mech lance where I could die. So I moved my way down to the Oregon Coalition, which is canon, but nobody's done anything with it, so I'm just going to say screw it.
We're doing something with it.
We are now. Joined myself up with a small security company, and when I say security, I don't mean like light mechs. I mean like police mechs, rubber bullets, tear gas, SRMs, that sort of thing. Usually spent my time piloting, what was it, a Peacemaker? A Peacemaker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Those ones are fun. They have mech tasers. I just like the idea of mech tasers. They just seem so fun to me.
This is actually true. He's approached me about mech tasers in the past before, so I'm just saying.
Garbage weapons.
They're
Not until you
really
get
bad,
tickled with
but
it.
I don't know. They seem like a fitting thing for like a police force to have because they're literally tasers, just giant. So
What's scarier than 2 small probes flying at you? 2 massive probes flying at you.
Until you don't hit anything with it and it blows up your mech.
Just imagining Ed 209, stop resisting, just shoot.
Stop resisting.
So that's how I spent most of my 4 years outside of the Federated Suns, is completely outside of Fed Sun space, because I figured New Avalon's gone. Shit's about to hit the fan. I'm getting out of Fed Sun space before it gets real bad. So I went to the periphery of all places, because that just screams stability. So, yeah.
Some of it does. Some of it doesn't.
It just depends on where you go.
So we kind of looked at some of what's going on in the periphery about now, and not quite as stable as Ellis had really hoped for. Ellis was also apparently kind of stricken with some guilt, and a letter from Major Copeland that all of you actually received a letter from Major Copeland asking you, trying to convince you to join back up. He's putting together a company, and he's hand-selecting all of you to join it. So that's pretty much it, unless Ed wants to... No? Okay. Okay.
That's later stuff.
Okay, later stuff.
Don't sound disappointed or anything.
Oh, I'm not. I've got plans. Like
Yeah.
machinations are happening. All right, so I guess I'll just go ahead and start this off, and let's see where it goes. More than 3 years has passed since New Avalon. Now, in a newly formed company, the 1st Astrictum Gladi, Sword Lance is serving the armed forces of the Federated Suns under Major Marcus Copeland. Major Copeland has hand-selected this company, including and especially you four. The 1st Astrictum Gladi, or 1AG for short, is a single company dedicated to fixing problems in and around the Federated Suns before they become larger problems. The 1AG's exploits will help serve to improve the morale with their presence on Federated Suns planets. The nation is weak. Morale is low in both the AFFS as well as civilian populations throughout the Federated Suns. Your mere presence was basically to help boost morale and fix problems. Don't let things get exacerbated. And certainly try not to exacerbate them yourselves. Major Copeland has chosen Sword Lance as his special operations team, a lance that can act independent of the rest of the company as needed. Only this team's collection of skills, talents, and personalities will do for this role. So, to catch you guys up with, I think you guys already know this, but to catch you up with where you're at in this lance. You're one of 3 lances, obviously, it's a company, and you are assuming the same sword positions in the lance, if I remember correctly. The 3 of you are coming in as sergeants, and Ed is coming in as a lieutenant. So, again, I thought it would be kind of interesting to just see how we kind of, what are going to be the dynamics of the 4 of you guys just having a good time around the table. Except one of you outranks the other 3. Let's see what happens. Let the social experiment begin. All right. Any questions before we get into it?
No.
We're all right.
All right. You all are doing your part at the small spaceport at Outpost 417. The Conquistador-class dropship, the FSS Anvil, is being loaded with numerous crates marked for placement in various locations throughout the ship. Munitions, foodstuffs, and various sundries are being hauled by you and all around you. Basically, everyone, combatant and non-combatant, that is a part of this company, everyone is pulling their weight. Well, hopefully everyone. I know we have some nerds in the Lance. Not really sure what you guys are doing, but at least some people are pulling their weight. I don't know. The heat from the ferrocrete pavement does you no favors in the way of sweating profusely during the manual labor. So, effectively, you guys are on this outpost 417 on Lothair in Federated Sun space, okay? You guys have got the company all together. All the personnel has been brought together. You guys are getting pretty much most of everything that you need loaded into the dropship so you guys can depart the planet for your first mission. You're not aware of what the first mission is just yet, but there's also some stuff that's missing that is yet to arrive before you can actually leave the planet. So that's what's going on right now. I'm going to say mostly just because you're kind of a bookworm and you're kind of a computer junkie, that these 2 guys, Mr. I did manual labor back at home to kind of get over New Avalon, and Mr. Thick Skin over here, I figured these 2 guys would probably be doing a lot of the heavy lifting for this lance. So, Ed and Nate, you both are working to get a munitions crate transferred to a loader. It drives off toward the loading ramp on the Anvil once you're finished. You see Major Copeland pull up in a jeep, and he motions for you two to join him as he gets out with his aide. He also waves over 2 other mech warriors in your company. As the 4 of you gather around Copeland and his aide, he asks you, "How's the loading progressing? We going to have her ready for the lift?" And the first to respond is a man named Leftenant Cole Selway, and he is the leader of Saber Lance. He says, "Sir, our 3 VTOLs are loaded and secured for liftoff. Their tech teams have confirmed all equipment accounted for. We're almost halfway done with their crew's personal effects." Copeland says, "Very good." And he turns to the next officer, a brown-haired woman. She is Lieutenant Kara Dressari, and she is the leader of Dagger Lance. "Dressari, what do you make of it?" And she says, "We still have a large number of mech equipment to load. Most of the crew is currently focused on munitions and periphery items, making sure we can all live on the anvil." Copeland says, "Excellent." And then he looks at you. "Well, Lieutenant, how's your Lance's equipment and munitions loading coming?" He shifts his gaze to look for the other 2 Lance mates.
I have no idea. I don't know what's here. I don't know what's not here.
Huh. I expected a little bit more of my officers, but
Given a chance to ask, I probably would have asked, but we're here now.
all right. All right. Well, very good. Copeland gestures to 4 mechs that are in low power state, and they're towering above the busy crews of the company that are just loading, unloading, moving things around, stuff like that. And there's only 4 of these mechs. One of them you recognize as yours, a wolfhound. He gestures to them. They look kind of lonely, don't they?
A bit.
Yeah. What's the status on the Seafox dropship landing?
I have no idea.
Well, he turns to his aide, and he says, "The latest update is the Seafox dropship on approach and making planetfall in 3 hours, Major. They'll be landing at Pad 2. We need to make sure we get those mechs offloaded, those dropships, as soon as they get here. I'd like to burn from this planet as soon as possible. So I'm going to need you to know what's going on with your Lance and their loading."
Okay.
Well, what do you make of it?
Well, we'll get them loaded as soon as they get down. I mean, that's all I can do right at this point.
All right. You guys want to say what you're up to while everyone's loading? Are you guys helping out?
Oh no, I'm not.
At
This dropship has. I was told this dropship has 2 full decks of communications and electronic warfare equipment. So I'm dicking around in there
Yeah.
with the lights off, hoping nobody finds me.
That sounds bad.
That does sound bad. Maybe I shouldn't have said dicking around.
Dicking around with the lights off.
At this point, I'm probably in the med bay helping load up the medical equipment and just being like, "Don't drop that. They're fragile."
Can you go steal another box from base over there?
Yeah, go get some of those. What are those syringes? Yeah, they're very fragile. We need more. Go do that.
I don't even know what mech I'm piloting yet. Like, they haven't told me.
I don't know.
hope
Mine's there.
it's-
That's all I know.
What else is in the hangar right now? Like in that?
You see, so it's actually just on the pad because they want to load the mechs. So it's just around you. You see a Wolfhound. There is a Blackjack, a Centurion Omni-Mech, and a Rifleman.
Those all suck. I mean, I guess worst case scenario, if they put me in the Rifleman, I can stay back, but I'm not charging in anywhere. Okay. Don't make me charge in anywhere.
Oh, don't worry about that. Just get the rest of these munitions loaded, and I'm going to go put my Wolfhound in the cradle.
Okay.
I mean, I
I'll
guess
take the one heavy ass box, I guess, and try to cart it off by myself to wherever we're going.
Well, there's a lift. I mean, there's
I mean, yeah, but you got to get to the lift.
I mean, you've got a forklift.
I mean,
You don't try to just scoot the box on the ground.
no, you won't do it manually. Jesus Christ. I'm lazy, not stupid.
Well,
I'm gonna put my wolfhound in the cradle.
okay.
About this time, I'll finish up and head out and see these two gentlemen and walk up. What can I help with now?
That guy right there,
Yeah?
help him get the munitions in.
Oh, it's
right.
so heavy.
He's got a magazine in his hands.
Sitting on top of the box reading. It's like, all right.
Just 3 fucking peons are pulling it or dragging it or whatever.
I'll flag over a forklift driver.
You're doing great.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna come out too. Actually, none of these mechs look particularly interesting. I'm not gonna make the assumption that any of them belong to me specifically. You know, knowing that we have a new shipment of munitions and battle mechs coming in from Clan Seafox. But I don't like any of them because I got really spoiled having access to a Beagle Active Probe when I was on a security force. So I'm hoping that there's something that I can maybe play around with a little more creatively than just, you know, a Centurion Omnimech or something like that that just has guns and nothing fun to play with. So
Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see.
Copeland, before you run off after your mech, he tells you, my aide just told me something's come up. I have to go take care of a little bit more red tape. I need you to deal with these clanners when they land. Can I trust you?
Yeah.
All right. They're going to
Wait,
have...
I need a manifest.
He hands you basically a folded document that's just a list. He says, if you need a digital copy, I can send it to your note computer.
No, this would be fine.
Okay. Effectively, he hands you something that looks like this. I think you still have a copy of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He says, don't worry about the mech assignments. I'll handle that. But make sure that all that stuff is accounted for. I don't know what shape it's going to be in, but we need munitions. They owe us that. And a few other things. And there's something special in there for you as well.
Interesting.
All right. He jogs off. You guys good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let me see let me see what's on that list here,
Uh-oh.
because I totally don't have a copy of this document myself.
You don't?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
My character doesn't. Role playing.
So by this time, the forklift drivers come and picked it up. Have you moved off of the box?
No.
All right, so you're moving along with the box,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, just take it where it needs to go.
If Davian had an OSHA at this point, I violated it.
I'm gonna look back and be like, hey, get him the fuck off of that box. Those are fucking get him off the
I'll
box.
signal the driver. Hit the brakes really fast.
No,
He's like, well, what about him?
Yeah, that's the point.
Oh,
I just fucking like,
it almost your tires. It almost
I
like
just- I
crashes forward.
I just like lay down, like I just like lose my gravity there, and then I roll off. Hey, it's not that high off the ground.
It's like a cat over here.
Yeah, you're only supposed to have your forks like 2 inches off of the ground whenever you're
That's what
moving.
they say, but I see a lot of dumb people drive with like
People
2
don't.
foot high.
People don't.
Who are
So-
these people? All right.
So at this point, I'm just going to go back over and see what we're doing now, because it looks like they've got a handle of the munitions boxes that were nice enough to be directed for them.
I was telling him where he wanted to go. Probably.
just hanging out, waiting for Sea Fox.
All right. Well,
Fowler, check this out.
Hmm.
Look at some of the shit they got for us. Mad Cat Mark III.
Ooh. You know, he said that they might not have been able to get one, but if they do have that, I wonder what this alt config 3 is, though.
don't
I
know.
guess we'll see.
Never seen a Mad Cat that doesn't wreck shit though. So
Oh, I know. I got to test one out.
would you like to tell us about that?
No.
Okay.
Would you like to share?
Share with the class.
Would you like to know more?
Hell yes, I'd like to know more.
I'm sorry, you selected no.
All right, so the hours pass. For some, under labor. Others, not so much. But yeah, so a large Overlord Sea dropship begins falling from the sky. You could see a big blue Sea Fox symbol on it. And it lands at the space pad just across the way from the anvil.
So I'm imagining there's going to be like one of those golf carts there. So I'm going to get in the golf cart and drive over there. But like when you're imagining this, like the wheels are like they're making that noise like they're on polished concrete. So it's just really annoying all the way over.
Are you going to take anyone with you in your squeaking golf cart?
No,
Just you by yourself?
just me. He told me to go deal with it, so I'm going to go deal with it.
Okay.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
All right.
Squeaky,
So,
squeaky.
I mean, the sound is just, it's the only thing you hear is the plasma jets from this thing as it's landing. A lot of dust is just being kicked up all around it. You can feel the heat as you're approaching, and you're not even that close to it, right? There's a gantry there. It's just this massive drop ship, okay? And it drops, landing gear exposed, and hits the ground. And you can hear all sorts of noises from it as it's settling on its cushions there, or its hydraulics. A gantry arm swings out in a couple locations. You see some doors start to open. One of the drop ships cargo ramps starts to extend as a massive door opens, and you see two elementals in battle armor marching out down the ramp. As they reach the bottom before hitting the tarmac, the Ferrocrete tarmac, one of them turns and motions back up the ramp, where another two elementals not in battle armor begin descending the ramp with a third person who is clearly not an elemental. And he marches down the ramp. You can see he's got like a light blue one-piece jumpsuit on. He's got the clan symbol on one side. And as he walks down, you can see he's got like long hair tied back in a ponytail, shaved sides of his head.
Is he strikingly handsome, but really looks like he's inbred?
I mean, he's a clanner. Let's not hate on the clans. Let's not hate on the clans, okay? Especially some clans.
Is he a Mongol?
No.
Is he like a 30-year-old, 12-year-old girl?
No.
Oh. So he's not Jade Falcon then.
How do you want this game to go, James? How do you want this game to go?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so
Well, hopefully not like the rest of Jade Falcon where they never win.
that is
Sorry.
never
Going ahead.
win, never win.
Doesn't win when it counts. Sorry.
Okay, look.
You're right.
That sucks. All right. So the two elementals and the other man, they start walking towards you. They kind of stop at the bottom of the ramp and they're looking around and they just see you, but then they start looking around again. Okay. And
Hey, Toads.
they just come up to you, and one of them says, "Major Copeland, I presume."
No, I am Lieutenant Edward Cole, and I am here to take possession of the equipment you have for us.
Ah, how surprising. I was expecting Major Copeland.
Some last-minute things came up.
Indeed. Well, I am Star Captain Eden of Clan Sea Fox, and it is a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, the pleasure's all mine, Star Captain.
I see we have some fine equipment to offload for you.
I have a list. And I will
Yes.
I will hand it over to him. Make sure that everything that's on that list is correct. If not, we'll have to dither.
I see. You must be experienced with other logistics units in the Federated Suns. We are Clan Sea Fox. There is no need to double check. We will deliver everything. And he turns back up the ramp and he motions to someone up there. And you can start hearing the footsteps of battle mechs. He just folds the list and hands it right back to you.
Oh, well. Okay. Well, I'm going to check anyways, just because.
Of course. So, where are your labor cast members? I mean,
We don't have a labor
They-
cast.
but you know what I'm saying.
They're back at that conquistador. Just unload everything here. We'll come get it.
I see. Okay.
Then I'm going to get in my unusually loud golf cart and drive back home.
Okay. So you leave him standing there. He's just kind of like,
Yeah, that was my whole goal, is get him to go, what the fuck?
okay.
And I will go back over there and be like, I need you, you, and you. And then, hey, is the other lieutenant there? Is there another lieutenant running around there? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean, you
because-
can see both of them.
Okay.
There is Kinna and Kara. No relation.
Hey, Kenna, Lieutenant.
Yeah, he looks at you.
There is more mechs than I have pilots for over there. It looks like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 mechs coming off of that dropship.
8. You've got 8.
That was the commando part of that too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's 8. I have 4 pilots, including myself. So we're gonna need another 4 pilots to get those mechs over here.
Yeah, Lieutenant Dressari overhears, and she says, "One of those is mine. I'll go."
Okay.
And
Find
she
3 more
rounds up.
people and follow me.
Yeah. All right. So they get jeeps, not squeaky golf carts, and halfway back over there, they just pass you.
Yeah. Hey, I'll holler at him before I leave. Hey, gather up some of the tech personnel and get them in forklifts and get them over here because there's other things to
Got it.
lift and get the fuck back over here.
I'll find the loadmasters because there's always one around handling the logistics. I'll find one of them, and
Filthy quartermaster.
when they're loading, it's a loadmaster. But whenever find one of them, tell them, hey, we need this equipment that they're offloading from this thing over here. We need to get that loaded onto these bad boys.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Cool. Let's head it.
He leaves and starts rounding up some people and getting some loaders.
Perfect.
Okay.
Then I jump in the
Squeaky wheel.
squeaky.
Yeah, you're just in there with me. Just-
We just.
But you've got like one leg out, you know. You're just like
listening to the sound of wind and squeal as we're going.
Ellis, are we walking then? Or are we gonna
you
take
can
our
get
own
in the
squeak?
back of the golf cart.
I don't
Or
want
you
to get
can
in the
ride
back
in
of the
the-
golf cart, man.
You can ride in one of the jeeps. That
I
they
think
took.
I took a jeep
I'm
because
gonna take a Jeep.
I'm gonna make sure that I get into that Mad Cat first.
3 jeeps pass you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Squeaky wheel golf cart.
This is fantastic. All right. So when you get there, you can see the 3 jeeps. You got your guys, all the other crew members that are actually over there. They're all just kind of leaning against or standing next to the jeeps while they're watching the last battle mechs come down off the ramp. And they can see a whole bunch of people just driving loaders off. They've got massive crates, of course. They're just driving them off the drop ship, and they're lining everything up. And yeah, so everyone's just standing there. Do you want to say anything or?
Dips, 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 dips,
What
dips,
was your
dips,
character's
dips.
name?
Nathaniel.
Daniel.
Fowler.
How many games have we been playing?
Yeah, sorry. Sergeant Fowler, get in that Nix and move it over to the dropship.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm eyeing that Nyx. She's beautiful. I want her.
Just get in the Nix and get it over there. Just get in a mech and get it over. Get in the Mad Cat 3. Get in that Shadow Cat and get them over there.
The star captain comes up to you and he says, "Ah, Lieutenant, I presumed you wanted to actually inspect these, perhaps discuss some of the changes we've done for you."
Yeah. I'll do that while they're getting them over there.
Oh.
Just let me get these mechs over there because Major Copeland's wanting to dust off as soon as he possibly can.
I see. You don't want to test them out? Make sure they work
That's
to your standards?
He told me to get them over there as fast as possible.
I see.
So, what have you done to these mechs? Let's talk about that. Guys, get the mechs, get over there.
I'll start
We're-
heading over.
We're gonna basically
trade.
switch and just yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, problem.
Just high
with
five
your
as we
subordinates.
swap. Just
So, as everyone's just like going to them, you can actually see Dressari's going to the blade. Like nobody's touching that. Everyone just knew. Like, okay,
Right.
well, that's hers. Okay. So as everyone's going to the mechs, and you start seeing loaders coming over, so they can start taking the cargo back over to the other ship. The star captain begins walking in the hopes that you're going to follow him.
Yeah, I'll follow.
And he says, "The majority of these mechs come from Merrick space, and they were in rough condition. We have replaced all the armor. This was at our discretion, and we thought we would honor your newly constructed company with some of these refinements."
Well, it's much appreciated.
No problem. No problem. It was our pleasure. The commando was in horrible shape. We took care of that. All armor has been replaced. We have gone over each component thoroughly to ensure everything was up to spec.
Did you fix the fact that it's a commando?
Get in your mech and get it over there.
Well, for a new deal to be discussed, we could upgrade these to clan units.
That's on you, buddy, I say as I just walk away.
There are only a few models here, but we do have some in storage.
What do you got in storage?
Can we negotiate?
I'm gonna go on my risk comp and be like, negotiating with Clan Seafox, Major Copeland, and just send it off. Possibly. Depends on what we can negotiate for.
Well, I shall get one of my factors down here as quickly as possible. In the meantime, again, armor, all components, everything has been restored or replaced as needed. We have replaced all malfunctioning, damaged and missing weapons to their original state. All of these mechs are in prime condition in their original configurations that, as far as we can tell, they were set to. You have a commando, a Nyx, a Valkyrie, one of our adders, a Blade, a White, a Mad Cat 3, and a Shadowhawk. Some of these perhaps aren't the best. Some are better than others. Now, can you negotiate?
I don't know. What's my risk comp say?
It's all capital letters. No. We're broke.
Just typing back, I think I can get some of this shit for free.
You just hear the my intercom come on, and I'm just like, woo! Woo! As I start stomping towards the fucking dropship.
All right.
Star Captain, I apologize for some of my mech warriors. They're not regulation, but we'll get there with them. We'll get there with them.
Lieutenant, we have been in the inner sphere for a long time. We are used to the shabbiness of the inner sphere armed forces.
Yeah, I think you're setting up shop on a couple of our worlds, or your worlds now, right?
They are indeed our worlds.
Yeah, that's...
A good deal. It worked out quite well.
What did you give us for those?
I cannot discuss. The deal has come and passed. It was lucrative for both of us.
Understandable. Now, I'm going to look back down at my wrist comp. What's it say?
I was going to say, just general knowledge for you. I mean, you kind of already know because you weren't moved to New Sirtis by AFFS dropships.
Right.
Yeah, okay. It says, hell no.
I'm pretty 100% positive I can get stuff for free here. It won't cost you a dime other than maybe some armor slabs at some point.
The response is quickly received. No. Damn it, Ed.
What do you got for trade?
Everything is for trade. I'll have one of my factors join us.
Okay. Yeah, bring him down here.
All right.
Just moving the mechs.
I haven't run out of air yet.
That's usually good.
I'm on
Talk
that.
amongst yourselves.
I'm on that Ric Flair moment right here. Just
Woo! Just
yeah,
keep going.
Yeah. My intercom's still on. That's just just blaring out.
Now, we had talked about active probe being something you can like target a specific area or a specific thing
Right.
to probe, right? So, hypothetically, if you're probing an active battle mech and its sensors can pick up that it's being scanned or probed by something, it's probably going to give some kind of alarm or notification, right?
Yes.
And I assume it'd be annoying as hell if I were to do that a dozen times in a row just...
But to who? To me?
Yes.
Oh no.
So not only are you screaming, woo, but now you hear ting, 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 alert, alert, alert.
I'm probably gonna fucking... It's not good. So, can I tell with an active probe like that, does it tell me if it's an unknown that's doing it or if it's coming from a friendly unit?
Say that again.
Like an active probe. If I'm the one being pinged by a friendly.
If I'm so sorry.
If I ping him over and over again by scanning him with an active
Yeah,
probe...
what kind of alert am I getting? Or do I even get an alert?
I would imagine it's just a feedback loop of your friendly unit has targeted this, and it just shows you on your radar over and over again.
I honestly have not thought about that. Sorry, I'm like so focused on something else. Would you, if you don't have advanced equipment, if you're being scanned, would you see
Would
anything?
I notice the ping? Because I'm assuming
I
we
think
haven't
so,
had.
because that's how active probe works. I mean, you
can tell
you
who's
get
getting
more
pinged.
information based on you having the active probe. However, if you're the one being probed, you know you're being probed, and you have a rough direction as to where the probe is coming from.
But can I tell that it's a friendly
I
probe?
would hope he would know that he's being probed in a rough direction.
Yeah.
I don't.
You know,
I'm just... The way I imagine this is I'm just mashing this button as many times as possible and just over the radio, just checking out the gear. Just don't mind me.
I feel like IFF would notify you this ping was from a friendly
Exactly.
unit.
But because we're on the same lance, and I'm probably sharing information with like the lance or like the whole company of mechs at this point.
Well, I will.
He's getting a ping. He's getting a ping that he's being probed, but he's also getting information about the ping, which is himself over and over again.
As a devil's advocate here, though, we haven't had these mechs long enough to probably program in all of that stuff. So we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. I don't know if they're probably considered friendly to each other, but like we probably only had enough time to put in our own IFF, and that's it. So
Every time I try to turn off my radar, it keeps asking me for administrator approval.
Hey guys, are you guys seeing this? I have this little paper clip that just popped up on my heads-up display, and it's asking me about if I want help using my probe.
I've got one.
How do I make it go away?
I've got one of those, but he's a purple gorilla.
I just imagine, like, without you even doing anything, like, yours is like the little porn star deal that's, like, secretly a virus that you can't get rid of on your desktop.
it's probably true.
Oh, man.
Just moaning repeatedly.
And now you're traumatized.
Now I do, if I ever get any kind of control over a mech in my lifetime. Doubt it will ever happen. But I want Bonzi Buddy in there with me.
Oh, God.
I'm looking for battle armor.
Wow. Do you need a tech manual?
You just look up Sea Fox battle armor.
Yeah, but see, the thing is there is Sea Fox battle armor. It's
I know.
an amphibious model of battle armor.
Well, you don't have...
He has to obey his own rule, or are you breaking that rule right now?
Now, the rules are meant to be bent.
Man, I'll tell you what.
You don't
Clan
have
Sea
Mech
Fox.
Factory? Do you have Mech Factory?
Clan Sea Fox is so versatile. They make all of these awesome mechs. They're really great merchants, and they make a killer web browser.
I hate the downloads, though. You have to go and fucking click it separately just to get the damn file. And it has its own downloads folder. It doesn't even put it in downloads. It puts it in Firefox Seafox downloads. Jesus Christ.
This is the browser.
Did you just get that?
Here, hand that to him.
Okay, I've got some. I don't need that. A little too late now. Okay,
Oh, I didn't know.
but thank you.
God, this GM is so unprepared.
My bad. Okay. A woman walks up. She's wearing the same kind of single light blue jumpsuit as well, and she walks up and she gives you a formal bow, and says,
If you make chewing noises,
"I am Factor Arrow, and you are
Lieutenant Edward Cole.
excellent, Lieutenant. I understand you have decision-making authority
Sure.
in negotiations with the AFFS on this outpost."
Sure. Or just negotiating abilities for myself, but yeah.
I don't understand. Oh, excuse me. I do not understand.
Let's just deal and let's see where we get.
She turns to the Star Captain and says, "Am I going to be wasting my time with him?" And he just looks at you.
No.
I am not entirely convinced you have authority to make decisions in negotiations.
Well, I can negotiate for myself. I actually have some holdings here, by the way.
His eyes perk up. Excellent. Saw Factor Arrow, proceed. So she turns back to you and says, "What are your interests?"
Weapons?
I see. Well, we do have a few battle mechs that we could impart with if the price was right. We have some spare battle armor. But as far as weapons go, beyond those platforms, I believe everything we have loaded is already for you.
Okay. Well, what mechs and battle armor do you have?
We have a Crimson Hawk and a Sphinx. We also have an Undine and a Sylph battle armor. One of each, not multiples. When dealing with one man, regardless of his holdings, these are what we have to trade.
Let's talk about this Crimson Hawk.
Yes, the Crimson Hawk. A fine clan mech.
What do you need for it?
Well, what can you offer?
Well, as it so happens, I am recently intertwined, bemused. I don't know exactly how to put it. However, I've found myself in possession of a large quantity of, let's say, rare earth metals, things that a budding clan manufactory would find interesting.
Can you give me a negotiation check there?
He's giving away his dowry.
It's giving away his... Haven't even married her yet. Already giving it away.
That'll be a 10.
I figure we're back at the Conquistador by now.
Yeah, this is all him.
You know that the
Yep.
dropship door like opening up, and I'm just like,
Are these holdings on
open,
planet?
open.
They are on New Syrtis.
New Syrtis is currently undergoing some troubles, I understand.
Yes. Well, the troubles are mainly over at this point. However, the shipyards being in the condition that they are in have, let's just say, put a strain on my new relations.
I think a battle mech of the Crimson Hawk standard will require something more on planet.
Okay, well then let's figure out something else. What else do you have in there?
I have said what we have.
Okay, what would you be willing to trade for access to materials off of planet?
I do not understand.
You just said that the Crimson Hawk wouldn't be here for things that I don't have here, correct? You wouldn't be able to trade it to me for things I don't have here. What would you be willing to trade for me or to me for things I don't have here?
I don't think we understand the type of holdings with which you're talking about.
I'll gladly pay you a hamburger today.
Perhaps
Or pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
we need to extend our negotiations. You have holdings in what? Minerals? Precious resources?
Rare earth metals?
That are what?
Oh, let's see. I believe she told me lithium, cadmium.
Are you negotiating for someone else?
No. See, I was told that I should take a more active role in newer conditions. Look, I'm beating around the bush here. I don't want to beat around the bush with you. I have holdings. They're not mine per se. However, it is a family business that I am now entwined with.
Give me one more negotiation check.
I don't really know how to explain that to people who don't. It's another 10.
Another
Who
10.
don't work for their life.
Yeah, or who don't understand marriage or any of that bullshit.
She's just eye locked with you, and then she turns away and turns to the Star Captain and bows formally and says, "We are through here," and then walks back to the dropship. And he just turns back to you. Well, that did not go very well at all.
No, it didn't. Still willing to deal.
Do you not have anything available here?
No, I'm not at liberty to give away anything that's going on to that dropship that is needed for the AFFS.
I see. Well, perhaps we can reach some other agreement with just you and I, and maybe giving some of our warriors.
Listen, here's what I'm offering, and you tell me what you can do. I have a cache. Well, I don't want to say it's a cache, but that's probably terms that you will understand. My current betrothed, if you will, I don't know if that's a word that you will understand or not, owns a very large mining operation on New Syrtis. And I don't know if you know this or not, but New Syrtis is heavily rich in rare earth minerals and the like. I am willing to offer you a trade. Let's say New Syrtis is one jump away from your 2 planets that you have currently been acquired. Yeah, you acquired from the AFFS, correct?
Yes.
I would be willing to part with at cost. So the way that I imagine this working is, if you go to New Syrtis, I will write you a deed or entitlement.
Promissory note.
Promissory note, yeah, that. We'll write you a promissory note that grants you access to a certain amount of minerals at cost, so below market value. The way that I will do this is I will offer you at below market value up to the amount that you need. So let's say if it's 2 million C-bills, you will save 2 million C-bills on whatever you wish to purchase.
Are you willing to put this in writing?
Yes.
All of this for a Crimson Hawk.
That's not just for the Crimson Hawk.
What else are you wanting?
Well, no, I'm just saying. My theory behind this is perhaps my current betrothed can work out a further deal for goods and services.
We could possibly work a deal.
Because we have a massive surplus, as the New Syrtis shipyards were our number one buyer, and they are currently not in operation.
I will expect formal documentation. You write up the deal. I'll present it to one of our factors. Not her. And perhaps we will send one of our ships in our IMAG to New Syrtis to negotiate with this betrothed.
Yeah, so, okay. Do you have pencil and paper? Pen and paper?
No,
Okay.
I
Well,
do not.
I'll be back in... Give me an hour?
We'll be waiting.
Okay. So I'm going to get my wheelie cart and drive back over.
You can clearly see he's very annoyed with this.
And basically, I'll go back over and I'll write 2 things. One will be a letter. and it'll be to Jessica, and I'll write, "Hey Jessica," I am making a formal introduction between yourself and Clan Sea Fox. They are interested in purchasing materials. Try to work a deal as well as you can with them. And then the other one, and a P.S., by the way, they're bringing a promissory note to you. Just give them what they want. And I'll fold that up and put it in there. And I'm going to find some wax. And instead of like a seal, I'm just going to dollop the wax on there and press my thumb into it.
Okay.
And then write Jessica on the outside of it. And the next one, I'll write a promissory note to them that says basically they're entitled to materials at cost below market or at cost
Below fair market value.
below fair market value with the basically the profit that you would be making going towards that debt. So whatever profit she would have made on it. So like say it's $2 million worth of profit, she would give them, let's say it costs us $4 million for $2 million, or for this. That's what we would sell it as, $4 million.
Right.
It only costs us $2 million to make. So they would get $4 million worth for $2 million.
Right.
That's basically the way I'm wording it. Then wheelie cart back over there.
He's just standing there waiting for you.
Okay, I have two things for you. This, and I'll show him the promissory note, and I'll let him inspect it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this will be a letter of introduction to, I forgot her last name already, Baroness Jessica Arwell.
Yes. So he reviews it. Very good indeed.
Oh, by the way, I'll just pull out my pen and right on the outside of the letter. P.S. You told me to take a more active role. This is me taking a more active role. It's on the outside of the of the letter.
He just... Very good. He takes it, tucks it into his jumpsuit, and says, hopefully this will lead to a beneficial deal for both your side and ours.
Well, I left the... and I just left the monetary values blank so that we can deal, if you wish to deal.
Oh, you are expecting us to give you something for a deal that we have not actually brokered.
Well, I'm not going to give you a monetary value all of a sudden for nothing.
You see, I am not sure what we could get from this deal without speaking with this Baroness.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll write, not giving you a blank check. It's not the way this is going to
That'd
work.
be a great idea, wouldn't it?
So,
What's higher than 1 billion? 1 trillion. What's higher than 1 trillion?
anyone else want to jump in on any of this?
Just loading the mech.
Loading munitions, putting boxes in other places.
What are you trying to get here? Because the way,
whatever I
the way
can get.
we're kind of seeing, the way I'm kind of seeing this is you basically just gave him a lead for a deal.
Correct.
That's not really anything. That's not really anything yet. I mean,
Well,
it's
and
a
that's
lead.
fine. As long as
but
he's not
nothing
going
has
to take,
happened.
as long as
So-
he's not going to take like a blank check.
No, this
And
is
be
more
like-
just like everything that we have here. You get what's already been paid for, and nothing else.
Oh, okay.
But this lead right here, I'll remember you for this. And if it turns out to be beneficial, you'll be remembered favorably.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will just write to the extent of 1 million C-bills on both of them. That's a number that I can get away with, I'm fairly certain.
Okay.
This guy's looking at. I don't even get out of bed for 1 million C-bills.
He gets 1 million C-bills worth of free shit, so...
All right.
Travel costs.
So, pretty much at this time, everything's being moved. All the mechs are over at the other spaceport, or the other pad.
Loaded up on the Conquistador.
loading them up already? Right on. Do any of you want to do anything else?
I literally don't think there's anything else I can do. So,
Okay. So Major Copeland comes out and he says, "Okay, what the hell did you do?"
Don't worry about it. I didn't sell off any of our bullshit, so don't worry.
You guys are all present, by the way. This is all happening on that pad.
right.
He's looking at the mechs and he's like, "Well, how do they run? Are they okay?"
I'll tell you what, that buggy right there squeaks like, hell. You need to grease the wheels or something.
That thing's staying here. I don't care.
Okay. Well, look, I didn't deal. You told me not to deal with any of the stuff we have here, so I didn't deal with any of the stuff we have here.
Okay.
Okay. And no, we haven't tested. I mean, we just walked the mechs over here because you were like, yeah, we got to go. So I figured we got to get this stuff in and get it go.
Okay.
I think the term is he sold the farm.
Didn't sell any farm.
Did you wheel and deal with some stuff you don't quite yet own?
Yes.
Let's see how that plays back with the old family. See what the to-be in-laws have to say about that.
You act like that's something that I wanted.
Just saying. They got a little bit of reach.
He's
See
opening
what
doors and slamming them shut.
I'm also giving a defunct family a lead on a very profitable arrangement at some point.
Yeah, actually. All right. I don't want these things loaded just yet. I want everything to be tested. I want the techs to get with each of the mech warriors. Well, you three as well. Mm-hmm. You all need mechs. I want the mech assignments done. I want everything calibrated. And I want paint on these things. I need to know that they look good and they feel good.
Yes, sir.
Got it.
What are assignments? I mean,
Assignments?
I'm not going anywhere without my wolfhound, but these guys need mechs.
They have mechs. I've got you in the Mad Cat. Yes. You're in the Nyx. You're in the White.
Yes, sir.
Well, get it done.
Mount up.
Walking up.
Anything you guys want to do here?
It's white.
Looking
the
for
white
white
one.
Max. I'm like,
I mean, they're all in like just flat gray primer.
yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
All right. Do we need to take a break just yet?
We can.
All right.
And we're back.
Awesome. Well, welcome back. Gentlemen, about a day has passed. You guys have everything calibrated, everything checked out. Yeah. That's about it as far as these mechs go. They look nice. You did a great job painting these, by the way. Thank you for doing that. They look really badass. All right, so Copeland says he's looking at pretty much all the mech warriors in a room. Looks at you all and says, "We had an issue a couple days ago. Had to deal with. It looks like something's come up, and our ride to the system we need to get to as quickly as possible has vanished. It's on something else. So we don't have a ride to the Ultipessy system. So I called those clanners. And, well, I thought maybe I could get a Lance to volunteer.
Did you trade the ship?
I didn't, no.
You
A jump ship. We don't have a jump ship. We have a ship.
Well, not anymore. You traded it away.
If I did, we didn't get shit for it.
All right, calm it down. Sword and Lance, you just volunteered.
Oh, good. What do we volunteer for?
Getting us a ride.
How are we going to do that?
Well, a couple of their warriors want to stretch their legs. So I'm going to need this Lance to grab their new rides and meet at the coordinates I'll be giving you.
Did you claim Noah Sorla?
I'm sorry. I hope. Do you know where we are?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Do you know where we are? No, I don't even know where we are.
Speak what we speak here, not Clanner.
I'm just saying. You claim no prisoners, right?
No, this is a straight up trial. Trial for
You know
possession.
They had a Sphinx too, right?
Who had a what now?
There was a Sphinx on that dropship.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Did you want to pay for it? You want to call the missus or the soon to be missus?
No, but never mind.
Can we go back to the part where if we lose, we become bondsmen, please?
Yeah, that doesn't happen. The terms of the trial are pretty simple. If they win, well,
I'm not
the
giving it
outpost
back.
commander has to deal with that. If we win, we get a ride to our mission. The star captain, what's his name?
I don't remember. I just called him Star Captain.
Yeah, he seems to think that there's a good deal to be had about a jump away from
Yeah.
that system at New Certus.
Yeah.
So he was actually okay with it as long as we had the trial.
Oh, okay.
All right.
How convenient.
Yeah. So it looks like you guys have about I don't know, enough time to grab breakfast,
Yeah.
take a leak, and get to the field.
All right. Is this how you want this set up?
This is how I want this set up.
You know what's really nifty about clan mechs? They have their own bathroom systems.
Is
Yeah,
that canon?
Yeah, I was
That
gonna.
is
I was,
actually
my
canon, by
goodness.
the way.
I was gonna say, like, okay, so we know, like, real life, like, not alternate universe BattleTech shit. Like, actual astronauts have a way to like pee in their suits and everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, fighter jet pilots have a pee pack.
Yep.
It's literally
Yeah.
just like a pack. They like open up, like pull out their
Let me-
junk, put
Let me
in,
let me
and
ask
pee
you a
into it.
question though. Can regular clanners who have their own bathroom system can they use Jade Falcon's bathroom system? Because birds they pee and poop at the same time.
At first, I was going to interrupt just after you were done talking and say, this is a great conversation for a podcast. But then he said that, and I don't want to fucking talk about it at all.
Now
I
it's
do think we need to further discuss shitting on Jade Falcon, but we can do that another
Literally
time.
and figuratively.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah.
want
This
someone
is
to.
terrible.
I do want someone to remind me of this topic and the fact that I'm thinking about how catheters work right now.
No. Oh.
Me, I'm just imagining how the side of like a pigeon coop looks like. That's just what the side of their mechs look like. It's just
It's just they just have a direct porthole down the leg.
Guys,
the green's not actually paint.
No, it's not.
guys,
Could you hypothetically
grab your
wi-
mechs, figure out where you want to deploy.
Could you wire it up to like go into your cooling vest in like a return system?
Ooh.
which do we have a side that we are coming in?
Yeah.
for, or do
What's the scenario, Bob?
The scenario is a trial of possession.
Okay.
What the Clan Seafox will possess upon their winning the trial is not being disclosed to you.
That's fine.
And the if you guys win the trial, they will cart the anvil to the Ultapesi system, where they will recharge and jump to New Syrtis.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So we better win.
So the idea here is that largely this was set up for the next session, so don't worry about this right here. We'll just consider this to be part of the base, I guess, if you want. So if you guys want, you could probably deploy from the walls here. And the moment you step outside of the base, the trial
Something
has
around that far
begun.
corner. There we go. Yep.
You are aware that the for the trial, the clanners bid 2 mechs.
Cool. Okay. Like Sphinx and a Crimson Hawk.
You'd be assuming wrong.
Oh,
Your
shit.
assumption is incorrect.
2 commandos.
Because they are clanners and there are no surprises, you are going up against a Vulture Mark III Prime and a Shadowcat E.
Ah, fun.
So, yeah. If you wouldn't mind, maybe right over there to where that opening is in the canyons. Pop these guys there.
Look at this clanner trash.
Hey now!
Right here?
A little bit behind the tree.
He wants more tree cover.
Not that one. Over. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Thank you. I'm sorry.
You need anything else? You want me to get a palm frond for you, you diva? Sorry. Don't piss off the GM.
No. Keep going. It's fine.
That
It's not
is-
me.
that is
Suddenly your
4
leg actuator's
LRM 20s.
malfunctioning.
4 LRM 20s, and they've got some reach, buddy. All right. Give me some initiative.
Oh, I shouldn't even bother. I was gonna roll, and then I was like, it doesn't matter.
Worst roll I've had all night.
All right, lay it on me.
6. Sometimes that's not bad, though. Wow.
Anyone else?
14.
8.
Oh, he's gonna love mine. Zebro.
How do you have a -1 or a -2? What?
I always go last.
It's not always a bad thing, though.
It's not. I have considered this. Did you forget already?
I did.
It's combat paralysis, baby.
Oh, fun.
It's that PTSD triggering up.
Okay, the flow is Edward, Ellis, Doc, Shadowcat.
It's a pretty light flow.
And
It's a lot like
then we
Max.
have Vulture. And then we have Nathaniel. Nathan.
Either they're letting us go first, or they're very low initiative.
Or you just roll really bad.
I rolled very bad.
Well, I'm awarding the tie to you because you're a player and you mean more to me than that Shadowcat.
I appreciate that.
That's saying
Nameless
something. Wow.
Shadowcat player that will never exist after this. Now he has to exist. Give him a story.
Yeah, he's canon in our game now. All right, guys. Waiting on you, Ed. Lieutenant Cole, lead him out.
Numek who dis. And I'm done.
All right, Doc.
I thought Hughes went next.
No,
It's me?
no, it is. Ellis, I'm sorry.
He doesn't even know how to read an initiative list.
I'll make it, but I won't read it.
I know.
Where you want to go?
I am the storyteller.
Somewhere around right
command.
here-ish. I've got 19 inches to work with.
Put a lid on it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you so much.
He can quickly go to hiding.
Mm.
Wickley.
I'm gonna-
Oh, sorry.
Then now it's my turn. Is that correct?
Yes, it's your turn now. Actually, it was your turn last one, but you just wanted to backtalk me, so.
To run.
You know which one's the white now?
Yeah, it's the white one.
Did you get your SPA and all that?
Wait, I have an SPA?
No, we didn't do SPAs.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
whoop. We'll deal with it.
Okay.
Did we?
I'm still good though.
You
Okay.
do you.
All right.
You do you. All right. That's Shadowcat. Can you bring that Shadowcat to the he's going to he's going to run in between this canyon piece, this that right there, and the other one. Yes. He can move a maximum of 11 inches. Yeah, like that, preferably. And perfect. Yes. All right. And the vulture, have him move 10 inches straight ahead. Word up. Nathan?
Hey.
Move your ass, Sergeant. Let's go.
While he's doing that, or were you still doing the established north, south, east, west?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's north.
Yes. Always north away from me. Or was I north?
It was always north away from you because
Yeah, that's
then
what I thought. Yeah.
from your frame.
Oh,
of
I thought
reference.
it was the other way around.
No.
Because
Okay, so from where I am, he is well within range and clear of line of sight. So I'm going to go ahead and launch off both tubes of my LRM-20s, and we'll see where we go.
All right.
What's his evasion?
3.
Okay. 10.
No.
Okay. And then ERPPC. 13.
No, sir.
Okay. And then I will push around the corner.
Okay. So the tubes just missile contrails in the air. Big old blue line. Nothing reported.
Nothing.
Clear line of sight to the vulture. Heavy PPC.
All right.
Medium range.
With James rolling 2d6 and that roll, I'm sure this is going to be bad.
What's his evasion?
3.
Plus 15.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
So if you guys don't mind, to kind of keep you engaged in this, if you guys want to narrate like your shots when they hit, when you tell me what location, please do so.
all right.
Yeah, that seems good.
What do you mean?
You just shot a heavy PPC,
Mhm.
and you're about to tell me where it hits me.
Oh,
Just
it hits
narrate.
you dead center.
Narrate that.
Um,
How many points of damage is that?
7.
7? 7?
7. So you see just a
Yeah, I see
giant.
nothing but.
So
This guy's having the same flashbacks I did when I got hit with a heavy PPC.
he gets hit with a heavy PVC, but it's like a massive lightning bolt, just a kablam. And you see him kind of rock back and forth from a lightning bolt hit. And there's just armor pouring off of this dude, I'm sure.
Lightning bolt. Lightning
Yeah.
bolt.
No.
And then I'm going to spin a point.
Stravik.
Just like a ninja.
Yeah. You guys are going to hear over. He's hurt. Get him.
Copeland's back at the command center with the Star Captain as his honored guest, and he's just like, yeah.
Use that terrain.
All right. Ellis. I was going to say Doc, but he was just going to be like, isn't it Hugh's turn? So,
All right, let's do this.
Actually,
actually, according to my calculations, it's Sergeant Hughes' turn.
it'd be pretty close to what he would be doing.
Measure me somewhere around right here. Try and get to 13.
Or would you like to be in the tree?
I would like to be in the tree, but if I can get significantly
trees-
closer than that.
The tree's 10.
Oh. Yeah, that ain't gonna fly. How far is about, say, right here-ish?
7.
I mean, from my unit, where it's at now.
Oh, that's like a foot. Ah, it won't bend that way.
Oh no,
It's
the
like a
tree.
foot. Wow. I'm really bad at tape measuring tonight.
Can you even tape measure, bro?
Do that then. Let me clear that cliff, just so I know. I can. Yeah, drop me right here.
Meow.
At
3 inches.
about 3 inches there.
Yeah, on the nose.
I'm looking at battle value, and I'm like, you know
So
what?
that is
This would be a good
Boop
encounter.
the snoot.
So that is short range with 2 medium re-engineered lasers, and I'm just gonna fire them both off. Technically, I have them in separate weapon groups, so
Yeah,
one at a
yeah.
time, I guess.
You're just going to go pew pew.
Let's see. Something that I forgot about is that re-engineered lasers are built on pulse laser technology, so they have a slight 2-hit modifier.
It's +1.
I dropped my die.
That's what you get for being a smartass.
Got it. Fine.
Don't unplug the camera.
Thinking you're superior to the clanners, huh?
I don't got it. Hold on.
Give the man a
Well,
die.
according to the screen, it's still working.
Derailing the campaign. My specialty.
There's an earthquake.
It's fine.
Get under there. Kiss your ass goodbye.
And we're back.
Man, this Vulture is going down faster than the intro of MechWarrior 4. Yeah. Anyway, go on.
Yikes.
I have rolled.
All right. Let's see.
This
Oh,
Evade was 3, by the way, on mine.
mine's 5.
Yeah, okay.
So that modifies your roll as a defender or mine?
No, yours.
Okay, so that's 10.
No.
All right. Rolling again. Somehow worse. All right. 9.
This vulture's going down faster than Malvina did to a mech 20 tons lighter than hers. Just saying.
If it makes you feel any better, I
It doesn't.
I don't know enough of the lore to try to make fun of Jade Falcon about anything. So
I know
Don't
just
worry, because I have a really strong feeling that Jade Falcon's going to make an appearance in this campaign.
very, very strong.
All 5 of them?
Very strong.
All 5
appearance.
of them.
You're in 30-50 right now. Okay.
They're on the
31.
Smart ass motherfucker. Oh, yeah.
100 years later.
You're absolutely right. It's 31-50.
I mean, the turkeys
Okay.
would be kind of
So-
way north I feel like, than this.
So this shadow cat, it's just bobbing and weaving as your two lasers go over it, and he, he's already, you can see the mech warrior in there. He's like eyeballing his partner in the vulture, and then he sees you having the audacity to just charge up at him. Yeah, he's gonna start rounding on you here. Go ahead.
Fun.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move up. Just can I see that?
Sorry.
It's all right.
See with your eyes.
Well, Sword 2, my original idea was to distract the Shadow Cat so you could shoot the vulture. That plan has gone horribly, and I'm going to run away now. So, good luck!
I wish you the luck.
If you survive.
Sword 2's new nickname, White Lightning.
Actually, that's not a bad. You know what? Need a call sign, don't you?
What? That name. Big old ball of plasma.
Yes.
Indeed.
So I'm going to go ahead and move up just inside of weapons range for my plasma rifle so I can try this bad boy out real quick here. And I'm going to go ahead and fire right on that guy right there.
Bad. It's like a normal roll for me.
Yeah. $20. Yeah, make sure I do the math right. I'm adding a number in there somewhere.
What's your gunnery?
No. I think I see it. I added a number twice, which I should not have. Okay.
Like if you're gonna be rolling like this,
I'm going to
normally,
roll better than James every time. Excuse me.
I need to up my max.
He actually swapped his D12s for actual D12s.
It's going to be 14. Excuse
No, I am happy to report. No, that does not hit.
Wait a minute, because that's
Shit.
14. What's his evasion?
3.
It's the same.
Oh, yours is 3 as well?
It's the same, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. Excuse me. I saw a flash of light. Yeah, I hit him. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. That didn't actually really happen. I was just very hopeful for a minute there.
All right then. That shadow cat. Can you move him 4 inches to my right, just directly towards you, and facing the air, just like that.
I don't like this.
Goodbye, right arm.
It's got 2 improved heavy lasers,
Fun.
large.
Fun!
One of them. Okay, you said your evade was 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. And we are within 6 inches. Yeah, easily. Okay. $15.
10.
Gonna take 6 damage as this big old green light spears into your 7.
That goes internal.
Ouch.
Don't worry. Nothing happened.
Cool.
That was
One more.
really spicy.
I want to say that was literally the only location that would have survived immediately blowing a limb off, but it was my center torso, and I have 1 internal left.
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Remember when he was like, I want this one.
I want this one.
Dropped it. Yeah, I'm just gonna re-roll it.
God.
You can always reroll.
I was gonna say,
You've got that edge.
Just do it.
you got that edge. You got the edge.
You
Hey,
got the
there we go.
touch.
You got the bag.
Yeah,
we can only do
I'm
like 2
missing.
seconds of it.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so one just like lances you just right in the middle of your torso. The other one just goes off wide. Okay. That is it for the Shadow Cat, and you can see the clanner has a big old grin on his face.
I'm not gonna like this.
Okay. That vulture. He's not happy. He's not happy at all.
I wouldn't be happy.
So let's just go ahead and park him at the edge of those trees there, right ahead of him. Yep. Can you put him in the trees? Bingo, just like that. And then, what are we about? Are we within 13 inches? Or no, excuse me. Yeah, that's within 18 inches. What about
That is right at a foot.
right at a foot?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, my man.
Is he gonna issue the $5 foot long?
He's gonna bring the rain. Okay. So you see what appears to be just countless missiles exiting both sides of his torso. They're coming.
I need to dodge those.
I feel like we made too many turkey jokes all of a sudden.
You sons of bitches. Your evade is 3 as well, you said, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
And 16.
14.
Yes.
40 of those missiles just land all around you.
Yes.
The other 40. Oh.
$11.
My 18 is going to give you 8 damage right off the bat
Okay.
on your 5. So, where is this? This is all these missiles just like exploding as just like they're reaching right up to your leg, and then a whole bunch of them just hit your leg. And then, let's see. Nope. That's it.
That takes a leg.
So,
Was that piloting roll?
Oh,
You fall.
you actually lost
That takes a leg.
the leg. Okay, you fall, which is punching yourself.
That's 1 damage. So,
Okay,
do you roll or I roll?
I'm gonna make you do
roll.
it.
And it's 1 or 2. I forget.
2d6.
Yeah, it's 2d6.
Ignore leg hits.
That's a leg.
So you roll again.
Punches himself in the
Okay,
face.
1 damage to my left arm.
Okay,
And then you take pilot damage.
yeah, you take 1.
Okay.
Bunk.
Nice.
And let's see. Can I see anyone else? Where's that Mad Cat 3 at?
It's over there.
Can't find me.
What?
It's on the other side of the wall.
My goodness. All right, well, I'm fine with this. Okay.
Oh, it's mine?
Yes, Nathan.
Okay, good.
Go.
So I'm going to move right back behind.
That fallen Mac.
The one that's squirming on the ground. Oh, wait, that's me. Yes, shoot over me.
It's important, okay? All right. Yeah, both tubes again going at the vulture.
Yep.
So $12.
That's going to do it.
So 8 damage. Directly to his leg, which I'm confident removes it.
Which leg?
Which leg?
Oh, to the left leg.
No.
No? Sad. Well, I still have some missiles
I
coming.
was going to say.
First set of M's. That's 3 more missiles. coming to the 10. So left arm, just peppering that, and no more missiles.
Sad day.
It is.
Your secondary screen showing his approximate armor profile. He's looking pretty rough. You can tell. You don't need the screen to see what is left of that leg. There's like basically no armor on this, okay? And it's starting to smoke a little bit. His center torso still looks really rough. I mean, it's just red
Gotcha.
as far as armor goes. And you can also tell that that his left arm is looking pretty shy of armor as well. You're feeling pretty confident from that hit right there, considering the fact that you have combat paralysis.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw my 2 ER medium lasers at him.
Okay.
No PPC?
Already running pretty hot,
Oh.
as it turns out. 14.
That's not going to hit.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate. How about you re-roll that?
Is it 1 die or 2? For
It
the
is
plot point?
both.
16.
Oof. Feels bad. All right.
You really want to down that vulture, don't you?
Yeah. Duh.
God, whose side are you on? Ours or theirs?
Within 8, so it's short.
Okay. He got them woods. It's important to notify you of that because I don't like the way you roll.
Right. So it's -1, but it's +1 because of evade. So it's my roll.
Okay.
A 15.
Bastard. 14.
Phew.
So he takes another 7, like right in the chest. Just second shot right in the chest. Just big ol' heavy lightning.
Yeah, I mean,
And you're actually like watch some of
there's
the
like
trees are electrified.
There's like a minor explosion there, and it just starts smoking and flaming. I need to see a critical hit roll on that.
No crit.
Okay. Yeah, it's just billowing smoke.
That's okay because I've still got 2 more shots. 13.
13.
Okay, so that's 2 more damage to your. Just lays him up the right arm for 2.
Okay.
And then the last medium laser, I'll take a heat for that, is 14 again.
15.
Okay. It's okay. It's fine.
You got these light mechs just teaming up on this heavy over here. All right.
I mean, that's what you need to do.
Ellis, what can you do to stay alive?
Good question.
You ever hear that grunt in Halo? This is that moment right there.
Brave, brave Sir Robin, he so bravely ran away.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can take him.
You can always. Never mind.
like maybe less than a quarter of an inch past 3, so technically medium range, I guess. I'm gonna fire at that vulture.
All right.
All right. That is firing through wood, so that's 9.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Second one. 12.
No.
All right. Just whiffing everything. I'm gonna shame these dice. Hold on.
That sounds appropriate.
Okay.
Because lasers are just like bursting through the smoke. You can see the light through the smoke so much better, but nothing's really scoring a hit.
I think it's kind of like when you go to a concert and there's like they have the hazers in the room and you can see the lasers really well.
Yeah.
That's about exactly what happened. I think I did more damage to the trees actually than the vulture.
I mean,
They're on
that's
fire now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. That's what he can tell. Okay.
So, I don't lose legs that often recently. Am I able to stand up, or am I just immobile and just like?
You stand up.
You can still
Give you-
stand
give you
up. I
some
mean,
hope.
the idea is not necessarily that it's been completely severed.
It's just damage to the point that it
Yeah.
can no longer support. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We could probably still have you stand up with a completely severed leg as well, just because like the gyros, the balancing and stuff.
It's just more difficult
for
for it,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I will attempt to stand up. Is that just a piloting roll to stand? Or is it just getting up?
I didn't think it was. You just get up and you lose 3 inches in the scale that we have. Is it?
Yeah. Well, I will get up then, and I'm going to stand up and then move. Well, I guess it'll just be a couple inches anyway. That was a foot the last time you shot at me.
Yes, it was.
An
So that really
actual
isn't
foot.
going to change the range, so I'm just going to move like 2 inches right here. Just to kind of move up a little bit, but then keep out of that line of sight. And then I'm going to shoot at the vulture that just knocked me down. So this time with all of my weapons.
This time with gusto.
Yes. First off, with the plasma rifle.
With a non-existent leg, basically, right?
Yes.
You don't know this, of course, but like the Star Captain is there, and he commends Major Copeland for his men. Clearly outclassed, outweight, no leg. Yeah,
Still fighting.
Yeah.
the courage, the bravery. A lot of honor is coming to that mech warrior. Just saying.
Oh, he's gonna show you the honor.
And I'm going to re-roll this right here.
Mm.
Actually,
Bloop,
that one.
bloop, bloop, bloop,
Let me
bloop,
trade you.
bloop, 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 bloop.
This is the correct color. That's marginally better, but not by much. 11.
That's gonna hit.
That's going to hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so with the plasma rifle,
Oh,
that does 4 damage to the 7 center
Nice.
torso. So this just like charged bolt of plasma just goes.
I like to think that you shot into
In
my
the
hole.
hole.
And you just hear thump.
This charged bolt of plasma just shoots out, and just you see the impact, and because it's charged gas, you see it just do its thing and just melt into the hole that's already existing there. So it's 4 damage to the 7.
that's enough. That's enough. The mech warrior just pulls it.
Pops.
He's out.
And that's for my leg.
And the vulture just collapses into the trees, and it's just billowing smoke and blue light. It's not a pretty picture. I mean,
think,
for you,
I
is.
think it's beautiful. Yes.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
All
I
right.
say use that on some
That concludes my turn. It is a good
Fierce,
infantry
fierce
weapon, too.
It
turrets.
really is.
Okay.
Nothing like melting people to nothingness.
Right.
They like it hot, hot, hot.
War crimes o'clock.
I'm just returning them
do
to
you-
the
do
natural
you-
state
do
of
you
things.
miss
They
your-
they were carbon to begin with, now they're carbon again.
Do you miss your war crimes gun?
I do miss my war crimes gun.
It's really sad.
All right. That's Shadowhawk. He's got some stuff to deal with. But first,
Where? Where's the Shadowhawk?
It's right there.
Oh, that's a Shadow Cat. Where's
Shadow
the
Cat,
Shadowhawk?
excuse me. The Shadow Cat, can you push him
Over the
let's
edge?
see, 15 inches? I want to get behind those trees. No, the ones where the vulture was. Lies.
He's still there.
Behind the trees with respect to the you three over here. Yes.
Oh no. No, no, no.
I don't like
That's
it. I don't
point
like
blank.
it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
As he's at a run, charging towards your position, he opens up with a laser. How does 14 feel?
17.
You lucky dog. Good thing I've got another one. Ooh. 14.
13. How about you re-roll that one?
Oh, yeah. No, that's worse. For you.
Oh.
That's 15.
I was waiting.
You can't do that.
I can't.
It's
Can't
one.
twice.
Ah!
I'm
do,
so
you,
sorry.
do you want to unclap that back? I don't.
I want to point out that does 6 damage, right?
Yes.
It literally doesn't matter where you hit me. With carryover damage, it will kill me.
Well, kill you? Kill you,
It
really?
will blow up the mech, is what I'm
Might
getting at.
not blow up the mech. It just might be. Sea Fox will fix it. Probably.
That is taking your leg, though, your right leg.
So that's 5 damage to my right leg, and 1 transfers it to the torso, which cores me.
Yeah. It's unfortunate.
I'm going to spend a plot point.
Okay.
And what changes? Oh, wait, I don't give these to you guys.
Yeah.
I just received them from you guys. And what changes is nothing super detrimental. Your mech is just combat ineffective right now. Everything is failed, shutting down, and you're just crashing to the ground.
Fun times.
Yeah, you just got towed up. So
Yeah.
that's what
You
happens.
scratch the paint.
Nathan,
Okay.
you see one of the indicators on your radar just blink out.
Yep. I need to go avenge my friend. Okay, so here's this.
Cat fight.
Always a cat fight.
That'll do. How deep are those woods?
You'll have to indirect fire him. You
Yeah.
can't shoot through those.
Okay. So yeah, I do need to be.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay. Outside of 18. Okay. Here we go.
And away we go.
Yeah, starting out with the PPCs.
Okay.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Spin that edge.
What is his? You said his speed was 3.
Yes.
Okay, cool. 12.
No.
Okay.
I
LRMs.
rolled very well.
Stinking Clanner pilots being better than everyone.
10.
No.
Okay.
Heat it up. Heat it up.
I'm already actually one heat over now.
Uh-oh.
So, that's it for me.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yep.
that's a dead roll then.
Yeah. Good. Wasted.
My
Lieutenant.
turn. I need to do this first. Fine.
For Hughes, he'll be missed.
Actually, no. I'm the one who's doing the missing, clearly.
Same.
Heat up my supercharger.
Okay.
So that's an extra 1. What's his movement? 3.
3.
So I'm at a +2. We're at short range, so it's +2. LPPC. $16.
Yeah.
7 damage to your 5. Just catch him right in the leg.
Roll for your chance at a critical hit, as all the armor is now off.
Yeah, there's 1.
1.
Or,
Okay.
or just a critical hit. A 3.
All right. You're at a -1 here for movement. Okay.
All right. Laser. $17.
Yeah, that hits. I got a 16. There's no sense in rolling against him.
It's a 5 again. It's 2.
So he falls.
Don't forget to punch yourself in the face.
You're hitting yourself.
He just falls on top of Ellis.
Shadowcat's on the ground. You can tell, since you have the angle there, that he took a pretty hard fall to the straight down center torso there.
Oh, poor guy. Shadowcat's down. Jump him.
Get him.
It's okay. I'll hold him here for you guys.
Go ahead, Doc.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let me check the movement. I'm probably going to double move here, but I want to be sure.
Okay.
Yes.
You double moved, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So that puts me at short range.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and unload everything I have, starting with the plasma rifle because that's the most fun.
Ooh. Yeah.
14.
I am on the ground.
Still get your evasion though. Well, not that it matters because you both have the same evasion, yeah.
I have a 15.
That way you don't have to keep grabbing it. Go ahead and re-roll. I mean, I'll make it fair.
Okay. You're going to hit.
Okay. So that'll be 4 damage to his 8. So that's the, what is it, center torso, yeah.
Yeah.
So you just see, again, just a ball of plasma come out of that barrel, just hit him square in the center torso and just leave huge scorch marks.
While he's on the ground.
While he's
as
on the
well.
ground.
Okay. I need to see if you can get a critical hit through that.
Okay.
The Shadow Cat's like the equivalent of Ed 209 at this point, just flailing on the
I
ground.
got an 8.
You got an 8?
Yes.
Okay. Roll your
1d6.
1d6.
Blasting a charge of white hot.
That's a
plasma
1?
all over the chest.
Oh,
Okay. He has no ammo, so we're just
sad
losing a weapon here.
Okay.
So the intense heat and the damage from that, including the damage he just suffered from the actual fall, it all combines. You just see like a big old pop, like a big old explosion on the left side of him as one of his lasers just goes out completely. Smoke starts billowing from that location.
Nice.
You hear some static across your comms. There sounds like some kind of jarbled noise, and then you hear very clearly, "I declare this trial over.
Oh, but I wanted
You
to,
are the victors."
wanted to shoot him again.
I wanted to shoot something again.
You guys are murderous.
He took my leg.
I only hit once.
Once was enough, apparently. All right. The day is yours, spheroids.
Was not an ounce of Zellbringer in there.
Are you saying that on the comm? Or are you just saying that?
Oh, I'm just saying that.
Okay. We can discuss this outside of the game.
At the
You know
next
what?
podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say at the next podcast we could
yeah.
discuss that.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations. A Clan Solama unit.
Oh boy. The worst of the worst.
They're not the worst. They're just old. Okay, they're like my age.
I don't know what clan salami is, but
That's okay. Neither did they.
It's better than pepperoni. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Pepperidge Farm.
It's just not as good.
As you guys make it back to the mech hangar, one of your mechs is actually on the back of a salvage truck. You're riding back with them. It's okay.
I imagine as I fell into the tree, it smashed up my hatch, so I can't actually get out. I'm just enjoying the ride.
you're just brooding in there.
Didn't hit a damn thing.
Yeah, I didn't get hit, guys.
So as you guys are back in one of the outpost mech hangars, because you're not going back to the dropship in this shape, all
Well,
the techs are
we're
moving
doing
around.
fine.
I'm just
The techs
I
are
just
moving
need-
around.
just need to reload.
The techs are moving around the mechs, so you guys are getting out. You hear someone shout "Major on deck." A lot of the folks there snap to attention, and he walks by and comes up to you guys and said, "It's a rough go, day one with that mech of yours. Oh well. Congratulations to you, Sword Lance. You just bought our tickets to Oltepesi. The mission is on schedule.
It's a shame we didn't get to salvage any of those.
You couldn't have anyway. Wasn't part of the terms of the trial."
yeah. What we gonna have a mission briefing or
Oh, Lieutenant, would you like a mission briefing?
I kinda would like to know what we're running into.
Yeah, well, we've got some time. We're going to let the techs fix this. Well, fix that up.
Fair
Get
enough.
that paint taken care of again.
Fair enough.
Mechs look real good, boys. Chose a nice paint scheme here. We'll get them loaded up. As soon as we boost, we'll get together and have that mission briefing. Sound good?
Yeah.
We're going to Oltepesi. That's all for now.
Sir, one last thing, if I might. What would we have had to give them if we lost?
Don't worry about it. All right. Get cleaned up. You guys are good. All
Hit the
right.
showers?
Three of us are good.
You're alive. Your mech is salvageable.
All of us are high-fiving out the mech, and you're just like, cut faster.
Guys.
We're going to have that A-team high-five, and he's just stuck in the mech brooding.
Hey, guys. Guys. All right. So you guys, you win. Congratulations. You won Mech Warrior. Hooray.
Forever, yeah.
Yeah, you guys win. Hooray. Game over. Okay, so, a couple days go by. The techs are hard at work on the Nix, trying to get it fixed up. They got the leg replaced. They got everything else seem to be going as well as it can be. Within another day, they finally do actually get it completed. Paint has been taken care of once again. Everything looks good, smells good. Everything is in prime working order. You guys load everything up. The Overlord C has already lifted off the planet. Apparently, they were, as one person overheard, a couple of the Elemental standing guard by the dropship. They were ecstatic to rid themselves of this gravity well. So they boosted a few days prior.
Fucking spacers.
And you guys are making your final preparations and getting on board the Anvil, ready to lift.
Cool.
Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Anything you guys want to say or do before we go?
No?
I'm just going to end up spending some time in a training pod whenever I can. So.
Okay. That sounds good.
I'm going to spend some time in my bunk ruminating and questioning all of my choices that led up to me piloting a Nix that I missed literally all of my shots in.
All two of them.
On the way from his officer's bunk, since he's the major, he gets his own cabin. He sees you and your hatch is open, and he's like, "Well, Sergeant, what are you doing here? I figured you'd be on one of the computer decks."
Just fighting off massive bouts of depression from missing every single shot I took, questioning the entirety of me picking this specific battle mech. And
Well, get over it. And he just no time for this.
Therapy's down on your right.
Okay,
No therapy in the 31st century.
32nd
century.
He's
sorry.
making the same mistakes as me. All right, it's okay. All right, so
That's different.
a couple of the non-combatant support personnel in the company, since you guys are in space at this point in time. You've already docked with the jump ship. You guys are about ready to get out of system. So the entire company, not the entire company, but an aide comes by and tells you that you guys have a mission briefing. This is just a preliminary briefing, let you know of the situation, where you're going. So, assholes and elbows, get to the briefing room.
I'm sorry, what?
Assholes and elbows.
That's a new one for me. I'm sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
get moving.
Yeah.
Only want to see assholes and elbows.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
These backwater moons, they don't fucking know nothing.
No, they don't.
It's basically his way of saying he hates to see you go, but he loves to see you walk away.
Okay, so for those of you who obviously are not familiar with this, there's going to be a venture to YouTube after this game where you will type Sergeant Apone, assholes and elbows.
No.
Really just one of us.
Maybe. Yeah, one of you. Okay. Anyway, so you guys are there in the mission briefing room. You have the entire company of mech warriors, so there are all 12 of you present. You all sitting down. You have a holo projector in front of you. You notice that this is actually like a really nice mission briefing room. The Conquistador class dropship is quite new.
Quite nice.
Quite nice. It's like the luxury yacht of military dropships.
They got theater seating.
It's neat. I mean, you're kind of just marveling at the holo tank and the projectors around it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So anyway, Copeland asks for everyone to go ahead and just quiet down. And he says,
I was not being loud. I was just sitting there.
that was just you. You guys aren't the only 4 people there. You got 8 other mech warriors and 3 other officers.
I know.
And all the ego that comes with it.
Exactly. Well, how much ego is in just this lance right here?
Right.
Significantly less than yesterday.
Quite a bit.
I feel like probably the same because our 3 have offset what is over here.
Okay.
You have fully yet to meet my character, which will happen soon.
All right. All right, listen up, people. Here's what we know. Oltepesi is close to New Syrtis. That's why this mission matters. There's been some civil unrest, and it's been picking up over the past couple months. We know that there are riots in the capital cities, and the militia is apparently confused and spread thin. On the holoprojector, the region of that part of the march pops up. You guys can clearly see New Syrtis, and then one jump away, more coreward, is another planet that starts flashing, and then it's like the holo projection just zooms in on it. And you see a planet with 3 moons, and you see it basically just rotating. There we go, rotating, and the 3 moons revolving around it. He says, there's a movement calling for no confidence in the current planetary government and a takeover of the militia. There's even rumors that some of the groups think that they might be better off under Capellan rule since, and I quote, one of our intelligence agents has told us, the AFFS doesn't care about Oltepesi or any other planet not New Syrtis in the region. The latest information that we have that has been confirmed from local news feeds is that the planetary governor has apparently been kidnapped on one of the mining moons. This moon and its mining industry supports approximately 40% of the overall planet's government, or economy. This is a big deal. The moon is being shut down now because of the governor being kidnapped. We'll have more details, and the individual lances, you'll be given your assignments, and you can plan them out. But for now, the details are as follow. We need to secure the governor. Sword Lance, I need you to do this. And return the moon to normal operations to provide financial stability on the planet. Then we need to secure the capital spaceport in New Nairobi, followed by the seat of government. Then we must get to the bottom of what is happening on Oltepesi and why it is happening. Ed will need Sword Lance to secure the governor, suppress any hostile elements on the moon you encounter, and then you'll need to procure a cargo shuttle to bring your mechs and the governor and his entourage back to New Nairobi. There any questions so far?
What's the conditions like on the moon? Is it airless?
There is a light atmosphere. A lot of heavy dust storms, we know that much.
All right.
You can stay outside. I wouldn't stay long. You'll need a breathing apparatus if you want to stay. I don't know. Intelligence reports didn't give me that much information, but apparently you can stay outside for a little bit, but you'll need something to breathe through after a while.
Okay. We don't have any intel on where he's being held?
We have an idea of where he's being held. The moon base has only one central hub location. This is where everyone lives. This is where all offices are. This is where the marketplace is. Civilians, miners, mining staff, and the local militia element that is on the moon. Apparently it's too small to prevent a kidnapping of a planetary governor, but they are all located on this base. We're hoping that you can find an entry point that is nearest to where we believe the governor is being located.
Do we have a registrar of known enemy hostiles? What forces we would be coming across?
I'm getting evidence, or I'm getting intelligence on that right now. we'll be meeting up with another ship before we actually start making planetfall and beaming towards the moon. What I can tell you is that the militia is obviously struggling to keep the civil unrest in order. There are most likely numerous groups, but what I can tell you is my opinion. I don't think this is an actual planetary movement. I don't think this has come about from anything on the planet. I think there's an outside element that might be at work here.
Stoking the flames.
That's how the Capellans do shit.
Interesting you mentioned that. He hits a button on the holo projector, and it pans out one more time from the planet to just that local region of space. And you can see the bright gold of the Federated Sun side of the border and the green of the Capella Confederations. And you can see that that border is significantly close to where New Syrtis and Ultipessi is. He punches another button, makes eye contact with everyone, making sure that you all can see it, punches in another button, and you see a series of concentric circles starting from New Syrtis, and they start to build outwards. And then he zooms in closer to New Syrtis. You can still see the border between the Capellan Confederation and the Federated Suns. And that concentric circle nearest New Syrtis, at the very edge of it, you can see Ultipessi. Ultipessi is one jump from New Syrtis. Currently, our boys on New Syrtis and neighboring systems, they can't supply any RCTs. We're going at this alone. And I think there's probably some psychological warfare being had by the Maskarovka.
It's time for some psychological warfare of our own.
All right.
We're being sent to solve problems, and we're about to cause a bunch.
Hopefully not for us.
Oh, no, absolutely not for us.
All right, boys.
Probably.
We're having all the information that we have on this right now, including what's going down in this briefing right now. You'll have holoprojector images. Any data that we have is going to be sent to your note pewters. That's happening within the next few minutes. Any more questions?
None right now.
That's about it.
How much longer until we get there?
Well, we are set to jump within the next hour. I think it is 7 days from the nadir jump point. So, about 7 days. Any other questions?
No, sir.
Dismissed. And that is where we'll stop this evening. Anything else we need to go over?
No, not that I can think of.
I'm just
Awesome.
gonna
Well-
navigate to the nearest med bay.
Yeah. I think you're getting a little itchy there. Like, it's going to happen. Nathan will be fine, right? At least his mech's not missing a leg. All right, so I'm just kidding, okay? Jeez.
Or CT.
Yeah.
Why not both?
All right, well, I guess for those of you who might be watching this, thank you for joining us this evening, and we will probably catch you next time. Have a little podcast, check that out for us. Hopefully you have something in there that we talk about that's entertaining. I don't know.
Talk a lot about a lot of entertaining things.
We talk about a lot of entertaining things. Whether or not that's entertaining to you, that's a different question. I have no idea.
Yeah, entertaining
But-
is... I think we're really stretching the word on that one.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm entertained.
Are you not entertained?
Ready to say that?
Yeah, so do us a favor, check out some of our other content. We are on most of the major social media platforms. We also have, let's see, the podcast videos. What else do we got? We've got a Patreon. We have links to all of this stuff in the comments section below or in the description section below.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so. Please check us out. Hit subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you like our content, drop us a line in the comments. Let us know. That's it, I guess. Have a great night. Thank you.